Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam Cherian. We're going to be playing another game of Arcade Spirits. Well, the same game. We're going back into it. Let's get back into it. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify just quickly before we get back into it. All of the episodes I've uploaded so far have been one day in the game. In the time span of the game, it's been only one full day. From the cars pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. It's just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out by now if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kiddies. My first impulse is to go bug Gavin about my paperwork, but I can wait. I'd rather go help someone with the tidying up, or maybe see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in with everyone though. Who do I want to hang out with? Oh. Okay, so this isn't just like a who we're gonna help out, or this isn't just a work thing. This is like, it's the end of the day, it's pretty chill. This is spending time with someone. Let's see. Gavin's tapping at his tablet frowning, so maybe him. Ashley's quietly repairing her costume. Naomi is prying gum out of a coin slot. Queen Bee's packing up her gear. Well, she's packing up her gear. I don't know, man. I don't want to interrupt. Teo's cooling down with some Fast Car 5 before the day's through. Percy's finally finished his movie game and is ready to leave. If Percy's about to leave, we don't want to go... Bring my mouse in here. We won't go Percy because it says he's ready to leave, so he's about to go. She's packing up her stuff. She's ready to go home. These three are still working, and Teo's cooling down. This one seems the most appealing because at the end of a work day, who doesn't want to just play a game? But then I could help out these guys. Okay. I do want to help these guys, but after the huge emotional day that my character has had, because remembering, all of this happened in just like one solid day. So I just want to chill and have fun. At the end of the day, I just want to have a chill, fun session. Or like, hyper fun? I'm not quite sure, depending on how the game goes. I've mostly seen Teo busting a groove on Showtime stage, but currently he's chilling with some Fast Cars 5. As I approach, he seems pretty relaxed, reclining back into the seat. No last dance to end the night? Nah, I've danced so much today that my legs feel like jelly. Damn, that's a workout, man. And jelly legs mean I gotta rest these calves and try my hand at some other games. Do you play Fast Cars 5 much then? Not really. In fact, I actually hate driving. But since I was over here earlier, I figured I could give it a try. And how is it? It's okay, I guess. Okay? Such a hard-to racer trademark. It's no Showtime stage, huh? No, I want this one because it's funny. It makes me laugh. You just have to call upon the speed racer, trademark, that lives deep within your soul. If you really put your heart into it, I know you can win the race. Please don't make that noise. It makes me uncomfortable. There's only one person I want deep within my soul, and that's... Oh, dang it! I didn't even read this before I said it was uncomfortable. I didn't come to do the romancing. I just wanted to have fun after a harsh work day. Teo! A kid. Are you though? Are you? But I've just never really been good at racing games. My talents lie in dancing and dancing games. Mine don't. As you probably realize, dancing games differ vastly from racing games, and the communities surrounding them do too. Fair? Communities? Yeah. All of us who enjoy the same game come together to play, talk, and appreciate each other's company. Yeah, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you? Our Showtime stage group meets 5 times a week, and it's always a blast. There's dancing, funky beats, sweating. Well, we'll go to us for... I'm not really into sweating. The rest sounds good. Towel? I love that my character's in the same wavelength. Not really into the sweat thing, but thanks anyways. I always bring an extra or 2 for newcomers. Get that sweat off the body. I mean, if you're sweating, it's good, because it means it's a good workout, but it also sucks because sweat's not fun. There are several gaming communities that frequent here. You'll meet them all eventually. I'm happy to report that the Funplex has one of the biggest Showtime stage communities in the country. Wow. But don't you worry, we aren't a rowdy bunch. Okay, well, maybe a little rowdy. But if you ever need us to settle down, just ask. I'll be your genie. Your wish is my command. Right now, all I wish for is a nice hot bath and a long sit in my favorite comfy chair. I'm pooped. Ha! You've earned a nice relaxing evening. From what I saw, you worked your buns off. Hell yeah. Thank you. I just hope my buns are still firmly attached. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my buns. Oh my gosh. I just imagine having no butt. Not cool. I'm sure they'll show up behind you. Yeah, god damn it, you made me laugh. But if you ever decide you need to shake those buns, you should join me up on Showtime stage. Maybe one day. I'll hold you to that, Samchian. Anyway, it's been real, but I need to consume food before I fall over. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye! Teo jumps out of the Fast 5 Cars console and smiles to me as he wanders his way out of the Funplex. With things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Samchian. Good work today. Thanks, boss. Good boss? Sub boss? Gavin will do. I can't say you've been a perfect employee. That's because there's no such thing. But my standards are impossibly high. I have no doubt about that. So I'll just assume you are as close to perfect as is reasonable. Assume away. You came to me when dealing with those stolen tickets. Good. I want you to know I'll always be here should you need me, even if I look busy. Normally I'd have dealt with the angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only second-hand accounts of your performance there, as Teo told me everything. Oh god, please tell me he said something nice. Although Teo isn't staff, I suppose he stepped up to handle that rude customer with a rational and calm attitude. So I'll consider that handled. I didn't think about it like that, as in... Yeah, okay. I think I need to think about this game differently. I thought asking Teo was going to be like, hey, what did you see? Getting his statement and then me deciding what I want to do from there. But it didn't work out like that. So it technically was Teo solving the problem instead of me, which is not good. I'm pleased to say the sale of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze for a full $3,000 will indirectly offset quite a few of these costs. I'm glad you consulted me on that and stuck to your guns on the pricing. Even if I'd be happy to rid of that relic entirely. I know, but I couldn't just think about you. Why it's still here is a good question. Was I not clear I wanted it gone? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let go. I'd say, ahem, Are you giving our poor little Samchian a hard time, Gavin, dear? Ooh, okay, that is the boss. Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too, as does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor? Isn't Percy stinking rich?
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Gavin, I know you mean well, wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in that name which shatter the dreams of others, well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. Ooh, you might lose your job, bud. Go. Samchian, you understand, yes? The reason why? Why am I here? That's the question she asked me during the interview. Now I think I understand. I really love the culture, man. I came here today looking for hope. Hope I could do more with my life than compromise, settle for what I can get, and go with the flow. Everybody I've met today is full of hope. Gamers chasing scores, people following their passions. Nobody here is willing to give up on their dreams. Not even you, Gavin. You know, we're better than this, Gavin. We don't settle. We chase after our hopes and dreams, and won't accept anything less. I see.
Apologies.
Samchian, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days, but I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I can assume you are still keen to work here, Samchian? I don't even hesitate before replying. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. Fill these out tonight, hand them in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex. Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Samchian. Yeah, I feel like I'll do alright. One bus ride later, and it's home again, jiggity jig? What? Juniper! Hey girl! Already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day.
Hey.
So, how'd it go? It went well. Well or well? Really well. Your little app came through despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable! Ah, that's wonderful! I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile like when you were a lifeguard. I guess I am smiling. Interesting.
By the way, there's just one teensy-weensy little question I have for you.
Is it what's for dinner?
Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
I didn't. Did I neglect to mention the part of the terms and conditions? Yes, you did. On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow and the next 30 years. On the downside, I'm going to kill this app. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Hey, look, you also won a prize. You'll get one of these for each level you clear, plus some extras for various endings and other hidden things. Now, let's check your score. Oh, wow. Geez, Teo was like really high. I did not mean for that to happen. Well, Gavin was the first one I spoke to. I guess it makes sense that that one's high. Oh, Ashley's the lowest. I feel bad. Although I shouldn't. This is like, that's not the point. Oh, and my highest score is the heart. That's pretty cool. That one's kindness, right? Mateo's different. Oh, that is a nice name, bro. Mateo's definitely taking a liking to you. Dance fever. Oh, thank you. That's okay. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Is this game just gonna compliment me for like ever? I mean, I am mad about it. I'm just not sure what to say. Also, you've scored 6,300 points. Nice! Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! Damn, America, you like pizza a lot. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? Yes. Please. Save. Continue. Ooh! Pre-warning. Why did I go back to the start? Oh! Pre-warning. Just so you guys know, I've decided from now on these are going to be long Let's Plays. Because of the type of game that it is, I feel like it works better when the game is longer. It is the future, year 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960s. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. And I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee ball machine. Girl, this sounds not good. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far. Yeah. You're not. But honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. You've got a really good job when that's the case. I'm happy. And that's all that matters, right? Heck yeah. Right! You're happy! Juniper! This is the best I've seen you in ages, Samchian. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted, and now, well, you're still tired, but good tired. My roommate Juniper, she'd taken to stopping by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from her office cubicle, well, long enough to do so. It's still hard work, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's good work. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff.
Yes!
Good! Agreed, super good. Double plus good. Iris, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping, even when I am? Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invading digital overmistress, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf. Pizza bagels for everyone at work!
When you have pizza on a bagel.
But Samchian, when pizza's on a bagel... So, Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. No can do. Our new assisted synergy? No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to, like, move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager? It sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level, good pay, and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy, if a bit dull. Funny thing is that they asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before they started advertising for candidates. I said, nope. Who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job.
Oh, well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already taken this job by that point, not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night. I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you.
I can't really
And
be mad at that.
It all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
You're not wrong, but you still should have said something. But it's sweet that you were trying to do the right thing by making sure I don't just get any job, but a job that makes me happy. Not a lie, I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch after having pizza bagels for breakfast, because we barely had enough money to cover rent this week, pulled together. Also not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of a crash and burn. Also not a lie that every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery.
Ooh.
Samjian, say something, you're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my new job. It's restored my sense of hope that my days can be something to live through, not just endure. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future. Right? Like, we're not lying. So this is completely out. We're not lying. She's our roommate. She lives with us. She would pick up on it eventually. And it's not okay to lie to friends anyways. So it's not happening. But do we want to be harsh or do we want to be honest? I think honest is probably the best. She lied with good intentions, and there is a possibility that she genuinely forgot. She said she didn't forget though. So she did lie, but she lied with good intentions, and we... Like, it sucks. I'd be a little bit upset about it, but I'd also be like, you know what, you're right. Like, it's annoying that you didn't tell me, but at the same time, there's no point in worrying about it now because shit turned out real good. So I won't be angry or upset. It's as simple as that. I decided I was done compromising, right? Done with settling, going with the flow. I'm gonna be the one to break the family curse. I chose this path of my own free will, even if I didn't have all the facts at the time. But if I'm gonna be honest, boundless confidence doesn't cover the simple fact that I chose to be vulnerable rather than safe. If the arcade closes, if anything else goes wrong, still, no need to dump all that on Juniper. It's okay, Juniper. You were right. I'd have hated that job. And things are great here.
Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby. And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. Honestly, I'm okay. I mean, I won't deny that job would have been a safer bet. I want to contribute my fair share to the apartment rent, you know? But what's done is done. I'd rather look forward than back.
Right. Forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything. I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back. But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take the job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there, like me.
Juniper, it's cool. You're right, I'd have hated it. Okay, good. I've got a good feeling about this. I think you're right where you need to be. Even if I was, kind of dumb about getting you here. Hey, I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay? I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Yeah, okay. And you have a good rest of the hours of your day, yeah? You bet! I'm okay with this. Everything is fine. Right? Right. What I need right now is a distraction. And frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. My pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting. Talking to someone about anything other than this. Let's see, who's available? Ashley's not on mascot duty. Taya is shaking it on Showtime stage. Queen Bee's between matches right now. Percy is taking a break from his score chasing. Let's go Percy. I know Percy is cool with people interrupting his Moopy mania, but I still prefer to wait until he's taking a break between rounds. Looks like good timing for lunch. Peppy. Bleh. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Percy's flipping through messages on his phone in a highly bored manner when I walk up to him. Hey Percy, how's Moopy today? Oh, a pretty bad performance overall. I haven't even cleared 1 million for the day. And a few of my stock picks are down. Bad luck overall.
Lovely day.
But on the whole, can't complain. Every day is a gift. So, do you need something, Samchin? To be honest, if I don't get out of here and get my mind off of things, I'm gonna melt down. I was thinking lunch. You had lunch yet? Don't you usually have those little pizzas? You noticed, huh? I subsisted on peanut butter sandwiches. Subsisted? Yeah, I subsisted on peanut butter sandwiches for a time. It's nothing to be ashamed of, Samjian. Life has its ups and downs. But seeing as you're looking to avoid the downs at the moment, by all means, let's go fetch some lunch. If I may suggest our destination. You haven't been to the whole story yet, have you? The donut shop? Donut shop and used bookstore. They have pastries and sandwiches and the like. It's a charming little cafe at the heart. If you'd be kind enough to accompany me, unless you'd rather we have little pizzas. Donuts and books. A winning combination.
Much obliged.
Then let us be off. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbours. Oops. Mostly I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whatever the job happened to call for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I'd been a part of any community outside the immediate circle of my co-workers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Oh, it's literally right next door. It's this one right here. Percy leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. Oh my god, it is adorable. I don't think I'd ever been in a little independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20XX. Who buys books in brick and mortar stores anymore? But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for. Sipping coffee, reading old times, and yes, munching donuts. Percy secures a tiny table for us before redirecting me to the bar. Hang on. What the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System. I'll have Douglas Adams. Don't worry, they know my order. And it's my treat, yes? I mumble out thanks, trying not to make a big deal of it. I didn't expect him to pay. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. Whoa! A pair of middle-aged guys wait to take my order. Hi. Cool. Hey, I'd like... cool. I love these outfits. Okay, let's see. Glazed and some coffee, keep it simple. You know what? Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? One super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise with orange juice. Whoa! Let's go crazy. Because I don't like the other two options. I don't want to keep it basic, but I do not want something that sweet. Although if they give me something that sweet, then I've got to eat it anyways. Fuck it. Let's go with something. They know the shop best. Hey, what's good? What's your favorite order from the menu?
One Terry Pratchett coming up. A jam pastry with Clatchy and coffee.
Interesting. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small paperback book onto the tray featuring a many-legged wooden travel trunk on the cover. Huh. A literary lunch.
With alliteration, apparently.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork, tick-tock.
Right, sorry, I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Samchi Butts at your service. I'm your inside person for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story.
Oh, these guys are adorable.
I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
I kind of low-key hope these guys are a couple because they are so cute together and I ship it already. And if they aren't, and they're straight, I'm sorry. Apparently the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy. No, I read that
Anyway,
right.
don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, it's not a date. It's not
Just
a date.
friends then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
Anyway,
Anyway,
next order, please.
The pair waves the next customer in as I return to Percy's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray. Ha! I'd have warned you, but honestly, Ben and Matt are the best experienced without spoilers. Just quickly, I don't know what they meant by no relation to the actors. So if you guys do, comment below and let me know. They invited me to their wedding, you know. I was new in town back then, but, well, they're kind-hearted, to say the least. They are a couple! Eee! Yes! Yeah. Because they're so cute together. And they call each other cute, which is like, made me think, you know. Percy opens the Douglas Adams book they gave him with his biscuits, but only pursues it lightly, out of politeness to the booklenders. Soon, we've devoured our food. It's probably not a very nourishing lunch, all told, but the sweet treat does wonders for my mood. Except Percy definitely picks up on something being a little off. Penny for your thoughts? It's complicated. Penny for my thoughts then. No need to share yours if you're in no mood. Okay. Seriously, why Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? Why not? Because there's easier high scores out there to knock over. I looked it up on Twin Galaxies last night. That score stood there for 30 years. And that's the challenge, isn't it? I mean, he's not wrong. But I suppose it's not entirely the challenge that appeals to me. It's... well, how to put this? It's personal. Look, if you don't want to talk about it, I suppose I've teased it enough. We may not know each other well enough to be besties, yes? But it's a tale worth telling.
Put simply, Moopy is... it was my little sister's favourite game. Dear little Stella.
I'm so glad they picked voice acting for this bit because it's like best done with the voice actor.
My sister was a child prodigy. A leap ahead of the curve in every respect. Sharpest mind. Cleverest wit. The warmest heart.
Dang it, I didn't do the last bit. And mazes. Oh, she loved mazes. She had a gift for pattern recognition and optimization. A gift and a passion. It thrilled her to no end to take on a mental challenge and defeat it soundly. We got her books and books filled with mazes and puzzles, and she'd clear one of them every day. Always wanted more, to fill her deary hours. But only so many mazes. To solve the problem, I got her a handheld game console and a copy of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. Honestly, at the time, I knew next to nothing of video games. A friend of mine in an arithmetic class suggested it. It took every scrap of pocket change I could muster, buying that game for her. My family had next to no money, you see. A nobody family. In a nothing village. Well, I suppose you can relate, yes? More than you know. I can relate, yes. I'm living off pizza bagels, bruh. You notice the pizza bagels. Although we could leave it there, but I want to become friends, so let's open up. Let's be vulnerable. Become friends. We started out with money, I guess, but that didn't last long. Eventually things like video games were just out of reach. My parents loved me and tried so hard, but well, the family curse kept getting in the way. Downsizing. Pink slips. Bad luck. Again and again. And yet here you are, doing what you love despite it not quite elevating all hardships. I made my choice. It's going to be fine. Everything is fine. As you say. So, he's smart, he knows. Although when someone says it's fine that many times, it's a dead giveaway that it isn't. The game helped feed my sister's need for greater and greater challenges. That's the key to Mr. Moopy, you see? It generates pseudo-random mazes. Pseudo? As opposed to... well, it's early 1980s technology. Depending on your path through the mazes, you can precede the randomness. It's part of the challenge, playing the game of the game. And Stella could play the game of the game like no other. Better than I could, even. She'd no doubt have beaten the high score by now. Her name up in lights as the champion to unseat a 30-year legacy. And that's why I'm a maniac for Mr. Moopy. I am guessing his sister, like, died or something. I don't know. I mean, she may have just gotten sick and may just be sick, but the way they're making it sound is like she's no longer here type style. I wait for him to continue, but nope, that's it. I think I understand though. We're trying to beat it before she can. Stella can't take the score herself, not anymore. Ooh. I kind of want to say that, but that might be a bit too personal. But I do want to make sure I understand what he's saying. Alright, let's go for it. You keep using the past tense when describing your sister. I'm sorry for your loss, Percy. I'm sure she was every bit as bright and clever and warm as you described. I wish I could have met her. Thank you, Samshin. Her loss is... it's certainly left a hole in the world. When she passed a few years ago, thought so. All her potential, all her brilliance, gone. Percy sighs deeply, letting the memory wash over him. And pass.
If not for the heart condition, despite everything we tried, everything I did, in the end, it was simply too much. And now, Mr. Moopy's my connection to Stella. She dreamed of beating it, but the little handheld version she had wasn't quite the equal of the original. So, one day, I'm going to take down the score, and I'm going to do it in her name.
That's so sweet.
I'll put her initials at the top of that scoreboard. S-I-S.
Sis.
3.5 million points by Percival James Sinclair, earned in honor of Stella Isabel Sinclair. I know that on that day, somewhere she'll be smiling at me and saying, "Good show, Percy. Good show."
Ah, oh, dude, that's so sweet. Got it right in the feels, man. This is right in the feels. So nice. Despite the sadness of the story, I can't help but smile at the ending. It's a sad story with a hopeful ending. Well, on that day you beat the score for her, floor attendant Sam Chin will be there to cheer you on. Thank you, love. It's appreciated.
Beep beep.
Beep beep, Sam Chin, lunch break's over. I think everyone needs an Iris in their life, even if she is weird. As in, pizza bagel, weird. Back to the grindstone, eh? The arcade's not that grindy. Curious. Well, if you'll pardon the obtuse observation, you do seem to be going through the motions. Huh? No, I'm not. I'm having a blast there. By doing what needs doing, yes? Of course, I'm a diligent employee. I suppose it's a question of ambition. But it's not my place to judge. And you've work to do, yes?
Be seeing ya.
Go on. I'll return the tray and our books. Thank you. Can't say I get what he meant by that. But he's right about one thing. There's work to do. I take my leave and return to the funplex. And we are going to take our leave now. So if you guys liked it, please leave a like. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye!